Hi friends, welcome to Crack Grade B. We are back with yet another very important lecture, and it's not a lecture, it's a lecture and MCQ series on EASE, Enhanced Access and Service Excellence 4.2. So if you have been following our current affair material daily, so you are already updated with this. So let us practice some MCQ. But if you do not know anything about EASE as of now, because this is very latest in the news, do not worry. With this MCQ, I have covered the enough details so that you can cover what is EASE 3.2 and 4.2 very easily, right? So let's begin. So before I begin, I want to remind you that we have a app in the name of Crack Grade B in the Google Play Store. Okay, so I want you to download it and access for the free material there, right? So let's begin now. Number one, recently, August 2021, Finance Minister unveiled the fourth edition of the Public Sector Bank PSB reforms agenda East 4.0 for 2021-22. When was the East first edition launched? So this is the fourth edition. When was the first edition launched? This is the question. Financial year 15, 16, 17, 18 or 19, right? So pause the video. If you have read it in the current affairs, which is very latest, that's good. You can easily answer this. But if you cannot, then let's proceed with the answer and the details. So the answer is financial year 19. So financial year 19 was the first edition when this is launched. So let's see the details. So the first edition of EASE program pertaining to financial year 19 aimed at laying the foundation stone themes such as customer responsiveness by enable banking from the front of home or whatever. You can read these details if you want by pausing the video, but this is not important at all. What is important? The first edition covers the financial year 19 data, right? So let's begin. Let's see the next one. Question number two. PSB reforms agenda is enhance access and service excellence. Was launched based on recommendation of which year's PSB Manthan? So as you all know that PSB Manthan is a regular activity, right? Now, so this is an outcome of which year's PSB Manthan? November 15, November 16, November 17, November 18 or November 19? So the answer is November 19, right? Now, let's see the details. So, so the details are journey of PSB from EASE 1 to EASE 2. So what we are currently studying is the report of EASE 3.0. Okay, report. Report of 3.0 and launch of EASE 4.0. Got it? So let's see the journey of EASE 1.0 and 2.0. So PSB reform agenda is was launched based on the recommendation made by the PSB whole-time directors and senior executives in PSB Manthan in November 2017. Right? So now other important point is the reform agenda is pursued through a unique reforms index that enabled objective assessment of progress in all key areas in PSB. Right? So what are this? Governance, prudential lending, risk management, technology and data-driven banking, and outcome-centric HR, as well as the enhanced transparency and accountability in the wider financial ecosystem. Right? So this is a very good initiative to strengthen the overall PSBs in the country. Right? Now, let's move ahead with question number three. The third edition of EASE reform was launched in FY 2021. Uh, what was the key theme introduced under EASE 3.0? Right. Again, I would like to mention. So why I'm repeating things? Because if you have not read it by watching this video, you can remember it if I repeat it. Right. So what we are studying the report of EASE 3.0. I hope I am clear. We are studying the report of 3.0 and launch of 4.0. So what's the answer? So the answer is smart lending. Okay. So the answer is smart lending. Now, let's move forward and see the details. So the details are smart lending was the key theme introduced under EASE 3.0 to simplify access to credit through the initiatives such as, look, since 3.0 is very important, this is not old, the report has just released recently, so it's become important. Now, what was the initiative? Dial a loan, okay, for origination of loans through digital channel available 24/7. Then number two is credit at click for end-to-end digital retail and MSME loan with significantly reduced turnaround time. So what is turnaround time? Let's say you have applied for something and this is the day one. You have applied today, right? So the number of days it takes for an outcome. Let's say it takes 4 days, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say it took the fifth and the sixth day, the outcome came. So what is the turnaround time? 5 days, right? Now, proactive reach out to existing banks customers through analytic base and customer need driven credit offer use of credit flow database lending etc. What is important here? I have already marked. Smart lending was the key theme that was introduced in EASE 3.0. This is important, number one. Number two, what are the key initiatives? The dial a loan was the key initiative. Number three, credit at direct click was the another key initiative. Let us look at some of the data, right? So this is not related to your question. I have simply put it out to, if you have not covered it through current affairs, you can cover it through this MCQ series. So that is the reason I have put it out. Now, let's see. Enhance and easy access to credit via digital means. Now, what was the theme? Smart lending. Okay. So smart lending means it was all about the credit, the is 3.0. So what's the outcome or what's the data? So the motto was to fasten the loan process, to make it simpler and make it contactless, right? So what's contactless? Let's say I want to take a loan, I do not need to go to the bank. That's completely contactless. So maybe I can download the bank's application, I can apply, I can put my PAN card number, Aadhaar card, whatever document they want, and as per my CIBIL score, they are going to provide me loan, right? So that's the contactless. Now, what was the plan? The plan was 90% reduction in tax. This was the plan. Pre-populated form with 80% less filled and paperless process. So what is pre-populated forms? Now see, if I have to fill a form in the bank, so bank knows about me many things like my name, my residence address. If I'm living at my permanent or temporary address, bank knows that. My PAN number, my credit score, my Aadhaar card number, right? My salary details, everything bank knows about it. So half of the things is already filled up. So that is known as pre-populated forms. Then instant disbursement without branch visit. Okay. So instant disbursement. So this was the complete plan. So instant disbursement? Like I gave you an example. I want a loan. I download the app. I fill up the form. As per my credit score, my loan is approved. I get the loan. So I do not have to visit anywhere. I do not have to sign anywhere. Everything is happening digitally, right? So this was the plan. Now, what is the outcome? So the outcome comparatively is retail loan source digitally. Okay, let me yeah. See, retail loan sourced digitally in 1,000 crores. In March 2021, it was 5,000 crore. In March 2021, it was 15,000 crore. So it's 3x the time. It's three times increased. So yes, you can say that EASE 3.0 was huge successful with this data. Now, end-to-end digital retail loan disbursement. Okay, retail digital loan. So in March 2020, it was completely zero. And in March 2021, it is 6,000 crores, right? Then end-to-end digital small credit loan disperse. Okay. It was zero in March 2020 and in March 2021, it is 124,000 crore, right? 124,000 crore. That's huge, huge times. Improvement. Now, proactive loan offers to customers via analytics, right? proactive loans offers through. So it was only 12,000 crore and it was increased to 18,000 crore. Now, what is proactive loan offers to customers via analytics? Now, many of you might be working in some IT companies or maybe in some government jobs, right? So when you are salaried, right? When your form in the ITR, so you may not be knowing this. So when you fill up your ITR, there is a form 26, right? So when all these things are good, and your CIBIL score is also good, so bank knows all this detail. So bank is going to send you some text message, or they are going to call you, they are going to WhatsApp you that you have already pre-approved loan, maybe car loan or personal loan or two-wheeler loan, something like that. And when you apply, you get it instantly, and that's very instant. Okay, you apply it and within 10 to 15 minutes the amount comes to your account because it's already pre-approved, right? So that's the kind of analytics they apply, means bank applies, right? Like your salary, your CIBIL score, okay, and maybe this is most important, your salary, your or any previous loans, that is also important, right? So I hope this is clear here now. If not, watch this 2 3 times. This is very short, maybe it will take 2 minutes, but you are going to understand many of the things from the report 3.0. Okay, EASE is 3.0. Now, let's move forward with question number 4. What is the number of customers on mobile internet banking channels as per the EASE 3.0 report for financial year ending March 2021? Okay. 3.4 crore, 7.6 crore, 7.8 crore, 8.5 crore, or none of the above. What's the right answer? So the right answer is 7.6 crore. 7.6 crore. Right? So let us see the details. So details is accelerated adoption of home and mobile channels for banking needs. So read this. Number of customers on mobile internet banking channels, it's 3.4 crore. Now, what is it in March 2021? 7.6 crore. What was the question? Let us go back to the question. What is the number of customers on mobile internet banking channel as per the EASE 3.0 report? The answer is 7.6 crore, right? So from here it is sourced. The answer is 7.6 crore. Now let us see some more details. Financial transaction through home and mobile channel. In March 19 it was 36%. In March 20 it was 52%, and in March 2021 it's 72%. And I would like to mention, read this thoroughly. I'm almost sure that you are going to get a question regarding this, because this has been news. I think it's now thrice the 72% it is there. If you see, its UPI data is 72%. The second one I don't exactly remember. The third one is this. Okay. So remember, we have covered it thoroughly in the yes. If you are watching our videos, I can assure you that we have covered it through our video series in the YouTube, and also if you are following our current affair material, it's there, right? Now let's move forward in the lecture with question number 5. As a part of EASE Cyber Maturity Assessment Index, very important keyword, Cyber Maturity Assessment Index. 9 PSB out of 12 now have a minimum benchmark level of maturity score in Q4 financial year 2021. What is the maturity minimum score? Okay, the very in-depth question, but yes, you can get certain question in phase 1 and phase 2 as well. Now, score of 70 out of 100, score of 50 out of 100, score of 80 out of 100, score of 90 out of 100, or score of 65 out of 100. So, what's the minimum score out of 100, right? So, let's see the answer. The answer is score of 80 out of 100. Okay, score of 80 out of 100. Now, let us see. Say, as a part of EASE Cyber Maturity Assessment Index, 9 out of 12 PSB now have a minimum benchmark level of maturity score of 80 Q4 financial year 2020, right? But like in every slide, I have put some additional details for you so that you cover what is EASE 3.2 and 3.2 and EASE 4.0. Yes. So let us see some more details. Continued improvement in coverage of financial inclusion initiative. What is it? 13% growth in transaction provided by bank mitras in rural areas. Okay, 13% growth in transaction. Next. So why, let me tell you, I have personally monitored this thing because I belong to rural India. Maybe many of you belong to rural area. So what happens in Banking Mitra, they know the local language and they know people by face, right? So that helps them g- do the business in a more better way, because people in rural India, they are not that educated, so they have a kind of fear. If they go to bank, everyone is educated there, all are officers, I cannot sign, I cannot write the entire form, so they have a fear, right? So when this Banking Mitra concept came, so the people who had kind of fear going into the bank started coming out here, because they know the people who are sitting there. Okay, and they know their local language, they uh, they're able to communicate properly, and they were not hesitant to ask them that I cannot write the form, can you write it for me, right? So that is how Banking Mitra has helped the rural economy or rural banking, I can see. So the what's the data saying? 13% growth in transaction, right? Now, next is 50% growth enrollment in micro personal accident insurance for BSBD account. Now, what is this? I'm explaining you. So many of you, let me take an example of a state bank saving bank account, right? So many of you may be having, if you do not have, I know all the bank are offering nowadays. ICICI is also offering. So in State Bank of India, they deduct 400 rupees with your permission, obviously, every year in the month of March, and they provide you accidental insurance of rupees 4 lakh. Okay, and this is very good. For 400 rupees in a year, you are getting 4 lakh as a. I'm not sure if it is 4 lakh or 2 lakh. I don't know. So that is not important. But what we are understanding is micro personal accident insurance. So I'm not sure about the amount, if it is 2 lakh or 4 lakh. So initially it was 4 lakh. Now what is the amount? I don't know. So yes, so this is micro personal accident insurance. So it is coming with the saving account itself, right? So bank is obviously taking your permission, explaining you about the policy. Only then they are deducting the amount, right? So this is known as micro personal accident insurance. So you can see 50% growth means very good. Now, value of AESP transaction over micro ATMs. Okay, so what is micro ATM? Aadhaar enabled payment system, right? So uh, nowadays you see that through Aadhaar card, using this Banking Mitra channels, people can take out the money. So in financial year 1920, it was 118,000 crore, and now it's 229,000 crore. So there are leaps and bounds of improvement in this sector as well. I mean, this area as well. Now, let's move forward with question number 6. Which PSB from the following is the winner in theme-wise award for institutionalization prudent banking, right? So, Canara Bank, Bank of Baroda, Union Bank of India, State Bank of India, Punjab National Bank. So the answer is Bank of Baroda. Okay. So in the comment section, so thank you again. In the comment section, I see a very good response from many of you. It's not one or two people, at least 10 to 12 people are responding, and that is encouraging. That is very much encouraging to us. So in the comment section, tell me which two bank merge with or amalgamated or merge with BOB, with Bank of Baroda. Okay. Which two bank merged with Bank of Baroda? This is your question for comment section. Now, so the answer is Bank of Baroda. Now, let's move forward in the lecture. So, now let us see the details of Bank of Baroda. Winner in theme-wise award, smart lending and institutionalization prudent banking themes. So, these are the two categories where Bank of Baroda won. It came first runner-up in tech-enabled ease of banking, second runner-up in deepening financial inclusion and customer protection. Obviously, These are very minute data, not that important, but this thing is important. It won under the, see, this is the key theme for ease 3.0. This was the key theme, right? Smart lending was the key theme, and on that key theme, this Bank of Baroda won. So obviously, this becomes important. And also, this line, read this line. This is also very important. First runner-up for the East Reform Index Award 2020. Okay, so it is the East Reform Index 2021 award. It's the first runner-up. Now, who won it then? That's the question. Who won it? Now, let's proceed with the next question. Which PSB from the following is the overall winner of Ease Reform Index Award 2021? So the options is Bank of Baroda, Union Bank, Canara Bank, State Bank of India, or Punjab National Bank. Okay, which bank? Now, so let's see the answer now. So the answer is State Bank of India. The bankers to every Indian. This is the punchline for SBI, right? So let's see the details for SBI. So winner in theme wise about tech enabled ease of banking. So among the PSB, SBI has won in the theme tech enabled ease of banking. So it is the first runner up in smart lending, the key theme for Ease 3.0. Now overall winner of the Ease Reform Index 2021. I hope this is getting clear. Now let's move forward with question number 8. So question number 8, which PSB from the following is first PSB to implement end-to-end digitalization of MSME credit limit renewals in straight-through manner? This is very important because this is related to MSME. Bank of Baroda, Union Bank of India, Canara Bank, SBI, or PNB. Which from the following? Let's see the answer. The answer is Union Bank of India. Okay, let us see the details as well. So the details are, see, first public sector banks to implement end-to-end digitalization of MSME credit limits renewal with approximately 3,000 crores of MSME loans processed in a straight-through manner in financial year 2021. Right? So it's a first PSB. So that's why this becomes very, very important. Okay. Now, also Union Bank of India is the second runner-up. Okay, second runner-up. First runner-up. Who is the first runner-up? I think it's Bank of Baroda. So yeah. Okay. So with this, the MCQ series has come to an end. But yes, there are few additional details that are left out. So let us see the additional details for EASE 4.0. Okay. Now, significant progress on coverage under EWS REX scope listing on e-auction platform. So coverage of early warning system, early warning signal system. So this the data, and these are absolutely not very much important. That's why I have not made question out of it. I'm just taking you through some data, and when you look at it twice or thrice, I think you can easily remember it, right? Now, now let's move forward with another details. This is very, very important. Okay, I am marking it. The reason you will get to know. The next edition of EASE reform, that is EASE 4.0, aims to further the agenda of customer-centric digital transformation and deeply embed digital and data into PSB ways of working. Two new themes have been introduced to deliver on this objective. What are it? New age. So these are the themes. Okay, you will have to remember it as it is. New age 24 into 7 banking with resilient technology, collaborative banking for synergetic outcomes. So these are the two themes taken out for the EASE 4.0, right? And this, when will this report come? Next year. Next year, this report is going to come. So now let's proceed with one more details. So what's the key initiative for the EASE 4.0? Number one is smart lending. Number two, 24/7 banking with resilient technology. Number three, data enabled agriculture financing, very important. Then collaborating with financial ecosystem. Right. In smart lending, what are the key initiatives? Dial a loan, credit at the rate click, analytic based credit offers. like in the last years. So I have explained it. I'm not explaining it here. Now, 24/7 banking with reselling technology. Deeper penetration of mobile and internet banking. How it can be possible? It can be achieved using two ways. Number one, there should be app. There should be app with good UI, with easy UI, means user interface, so that the people who are not well versed with the technology can use it. Then, what's the second one? It should be able to run on slow data, because this is also my personal experience that in villages in rural India, since the data speed is still slow, so the apps doesn't open up. Okay, even if it open up, the transactions cannot be done. So with this particularly two things, things can be made easy. Then cloud-based IT system and improve cyber resilience. So I'm not going to explain what's cloud-based, so that will be completely technical, not related to it, not at all important. Then process automation. So what is process automation? So again, this is technical. Okay, so let's take an example. There are four steps that a human does, okay, but that are repetitive in nature. So whosoever sits on that position does that fourth step. So by bringing technology, removing that human, that is being automated. So that is known as process automation. Now, data enabled agriculture financing. Dial a loan for agri loans. Okay, dial a loans for agri loan. Partnership with agritech for data exchange. Okay, how, let's see, a farmer wants to buy a tractor, okay, and see, when the harvesting season comes up, so medium to big farmers have enough cash, so many of them prefer buy certain agriculture things in cash, right? So maybe tractor or maybe trailer, anything. So let's not get into it. So what banking system is doing, so they are getting the data from that particular showroom, or where they have bought the data, bought that particular product. Because who is going to buy tractor? Neither you are going to buy nor me. We are not farmers, right? So if we happen to become farmer, only then we are going to buy tractor, else we are not going to buy, right? So yes, banks are getting data from that exact point. Then automated processing and sanctioning, not important. Then collaborating with financial ecosystem, digital payments in semi-urban and rural areas, at a scale delivery of doorstep banking. So I hope you understand. Co-lending with NBFCs. Co-lending with NBFCs. Why? Because taking loans from NBFC is easy. There is not much uh, paper process involved into it. Involved to NBFCs. So co-lending with MCFC will obviously increase the banking business as well. So with this, we have come to the end of this lecture. Before I say goodbye, I would like to remind you to visit the website and look up on our course for NABARD Grade A and Grade B. Right. So this is one of the most economical and best course available in the country. Why I say the best course? Uh, we would not say, rather we would ask you to go ahead and check by yourself by downloading the app from Google Play Store and going to our YouTube channel. You can find some uh, reviews of the students who are working on the respective organization, and they have given the review of our course in a video. So you can watch them and make a fair decision. With this, thank you and happy learning. Let's meet in the other lecture.